Hello guys and welcome here to the Carvana Wildcard Series race number 16 from Rockingham Speedway. Today we kick off the round of 8 for these Carvana Wildcard drivers. There are 8 guys to start the playoffs, as you saw last race, and they will obviously battle for 6 spots in the round of 6. And the round of 8's the easy round, I believe, because we have this race, then we have Iowa, and to wrap things up, we'll have Portland on the schedule. There are only 3 ovals in this playoff race out of the 7, and then 4 of those races are on road courses. So it is a challenging playoff to say the least, and we will see which driver will be up to the test these next 7 days, or these next 6 days, and the 7th day coming up on Saturday at COTA. Anyway, starting on the pole today will be one of your playoff drivers, William Brock, in that number 20. He will start from the pole, and to his outside will be Samet Ozkan in that number 1. We showed you your knockout qualifying results and your starting grid, so we shall return in just a moment to take you to the green flag here from Rockingham. Here we go through turns 3 and 4. The playoffs are about to get kicked off on a track that is currently abandoned, but is under the process of being rejuvenated and restarted once again, as it'll be William Brock and Samet Ozkan. The green flag is out. Playoffs are underway. Brock gets out to an early advantage. This is a difficult oval to master for these guys, so we shall see how it impacts these Carvana wildcard drivers. Keep in mind the Cup Series will be racing here in a few short races, or a few races. And you may notice next to William Brock's name there is a P. That is how we are going to identify our playoff drivers here in this series. So any driver you see with a P next to their name, they are a playoff driver, and they are battling for the championship. And keep in mind, any winners in this round, we got a caution, we'll hold that thought. The 09 Matthew Logan, 47 Austin Shaw, 12 of Greg Graff, and 23 of Dave James. Devin Blue might have been involved in that wreck or had to brake heavily to avoid it. And here we go. Will we see a round of stops, or will they wait? They will wait till later in the race. Let's go see what happened. Like I said, this track is very challenging, and Matthew Logan too hard off turn 2. He hits the 12 and the wall, and this just sends everybody spinning. You see there, the 87 does go around here. It looks like all he gets are a few brushes. So good news for that 87. They will get to continue and race on in the championship. So we'll take you back to the green right now. Getting ready for the restart. No cars are out of the race at this moment. It'll be William Brock, Bafode Sacco, Ian Johnson, Samet Ozkan, and Dylan Ibrahimian, your top 5. Brandon Parker, Tim Horton, one of your playoff drivers, Case Naneko, Karen James, and Andrew Olson round out your top 10. Only 2 of the playoff drivers in the top 10 as we get back underway here at the Rock. And the 15 got a good jump on that restart. We'll see if he has anything for William Brock. I believe my thought was before we had that caution, if I recall, my thought was that obviously the winner of this race, if they have a P next to their name, if they are in the playoffs, they will advance to the next round. So William Brock hoping to do just that today, because a win, like I said, would advance them into the round of 6, regardless of what happens these next 2 races. And obviously it would help them a great deal toward the next round as well, because playoff points do transfer to the next round. See there's a battle for 9th going on back here. And this is a playoff driver that's battling for that position. That's Damian Blue. And now he sets his sights on Tim Horton in that 01. Also one of your playoff drivers here today. And there goes Tim Horton there. He will take 7th and set his sights on 6th, which is Casey Naneko. And following him for 8th is going to be Damian Blue in that 96. These guys now are going to battle. And they know not many playoff drivers starting at the front of the field today. And because of that, that's going to allow for the 01 and the 96 to possibly cash in on a good points day today. Up front though, the 20 is starting to pull away. It's about a 0.6 of a second lead. You see the 98 there, he pitted. Keep an eye on him. This could impact everyone as he's merging, and it will not have an impact, it looks like. Yeah, William Brock, he kind of punched his ticket later in the season compared to everybody else. And leading early, that'll certainly help him gain some ground in the playoff point department. And obviously locking into the next round here is big because, I mean, even though we have Iowa next, which is our final short track of the season, you know, there's a lot of uncertainty because obviously Portland is coming up soon. And obviously if you start up front, this is really your greatest opportunity. And for William Brock, he is taking great advantage of this opportunity. As we got a battle for second heating up. The 62, Ian Johnson, he's going to take the spot away and set his sights on the 20. But like I said, I mean, if you start up front, and, you know, especially if you start from the pole, it's obviously a great opportunity. And, you know, Iowa, he could very well go into Iowa and run well. But he wants to punch his ticket in now and possibly save that stress until the round of 6. Because the round of 6 is a totally different animal. I mean, you got Watkins Glen, then we go off to Talladega, and then that'll be our final oval race of the season. Because after that, we go to the Charlotte Roval, and we go to COTA. So, anyway, you see there the 20 has got almost a 2-second advantage. There are no double playoff points here for the rest of the season, but obviously a playoff point would certainly help this 20 as well, as the caution is out, and that lead is going to get erased. The 27, Frodemar Otts. The 15, Bafode Sacco. And the 16, Rick Johnson. Oh, 40 almost ran over the 16 there. Right at about the halfway mark. Here, and we should see a round of stops here. So you see the 20 leading them in. That'll be interesting for your playoff drivers. What strategies will be played here on the pit lane? Oh, the 61 might have been involved. That's Brick Hill Jr. And if he is wrecked out of this race, this would be a very tough break. He was your top seed entering the playoffs. You see the 20 team, William Brock, going right sides. And they will go around and change all four. And they will retain the race lead. Let's go see what happened. A very aggressive battle for third on the track. And it leads to a wreck. The 32 spins the 15 of Bafode Sacco. He gets hard into the outside wall and cuts down the 61, nowhere to go. Same for the 05, the 16, the 88, 24, and a bunch of others. And that is just a tough break all around. And we'll see if this hurts Brick Hill Jr. Obviously, this is going to greatly impact his chances of making the next round. Anyway, we'll take you back to the green. Welcome back. We are taking a look at your running order to show you where the playoff drivers are. First is William Brock. Sixth is Damian Blue. 8th is Tim Horton. 9th, Audra Baranowskis. 11th, Devin Blue. 16th, Dylan Young. 23rd is Hillary Sanchez. And as we look on down the list, Brick Hill Jr. is in 30th. He is the lowest running playoff driver as we get back underway here at the Rock. William Brock has claimed another playoff point to add to his total for the season, and he's hoping now to retain the lead, but up ahead he's going to have some lap traffic to deal with. We'll see how he gets through it. Here he goes side by side with Austin Shaw on that 47, who came very close to making the playoffs, just had some bad luck the final few races, and unfortunately their playoff run had to come to an end. See there, 20 easily gets around the 47. He will now try to lap Brick Hill Sr. in the 49. And obviously now they all want to take advantage of this opportunity because Brick Hill Jr. was involved in a crash. So these other 7 guys, they're going to want to take advantage because if they can knock him out, the playoffs become wildly unpredictable. Especially if the 61 doesn't advance, which would be very hard to do being in Brick Hill Jr.'s situation right now. Being with 31 playoff points plus. Oh, almost a spin there. The 20 tries to force the issue with Brodemar Otts and almost turned him around. And he loses the inside lane. This is going to open the door for Ian Johnson right now to possibly take the race lead away. But he's holding his ground pretty well on that high line. We'll see, here comes Casey Naneko and the 0 of Dylan Ibrahimian. They are going to make for an interesting battle right here. And it looks like Ian Johnson's got the lead. The 62 hoping to play spoiler not only for the playoff drivers, but for the guys locked into the top 30. We'll see if he's able to do it. You see there, Audra Baranowskis now takes third. She is the highest running playoff driver at this very moment. And now the 11 will try to battle for the lead, but the 0, Dylan Ibrahimian to the inside of Ian Johnson. And now here goes the 20 and the 32, 3 wide for third. And the 11 hits the wall. This is not going to last very long if they keep going like that. The 0, though, claims the race lead with 9 laps of racing to go. Now the playoff drivers starting to fall back. The 01, though, of Tim Horton starting to move forward. You can tell these playoff guys getting just a tad bit antsy here. See Tim Horton, though, being patient, trying to keep that inside line. The outside not working well here at all at the moment. Up ahead, Ibrahimian puts a gap on these guys. We can't rule out a late race caution up ahead. See there, Brick Hill Jr. 32nd. That is a tough break for them. Tim Horton is now the highest running playoff driver. He is in 5th right now. I don't think he's going to have enough time to make a move on the 0, his teammate there. Oh, we had a spin. And the caution's out. The 20 of William Brock goes around. And what started out as an incredible race for the 20 has gone up in smoke. We will see. Could there be pit stops? Guys wanting to race with 4 fresh tires to the finish. No, none of the leaders want to pit. Let's go see what happened to William Brock. I mentioned earlier the 3 wide stuff would not work well here, and the 20 bounces off the wall. Audra Baranowskis is also collected in this, but you see the 20. He's sliding down there, and he collects Joshua Scully, gets slammed in the rear end. That is a tough break for William Brock, who led a lot of laps today, looked really strong. He is not going to finish the race. Let's see if we finish this race, though, under green after that wreck. We're going to have a 1-lap shootout. William Brock, he will not finish this race after that. So a tough break for the 20 team. It is Dylan Ibrahimian, Ian Johnson, Casey Naneko, Nathan Page, and Tim Horton, your top 5. The pace car will peel off. The green flag and the white flag will be displayed here, as we'll have 1 lap to go from Rockingham. And the 0 gets an incredible jump on that restart. And it would take a major hiccup for that 0 to lose this race. Dylan Ibrahimian, his teammate Tim Horton, has had a lot of success this season, made the playoffs. The 0 had to miss it. But today, Dylan Ibrahimian will go to victory lane at Richmond and upset the playoff drivers. Congratulations to that Zero team. Job well done. No sponsorship on that car. And it's just nice to see them get the job done here today. We want to thank you for watching. Round 1 will continue at Iowa tomorrow. We hope to see you then. Goodbye, everyone.